So far this year, we have seen extravagant haute couture looks that have taken on dramatic exoskeletal feels with the appearance of architecture technology structures. Now, I've been seeing this for some time now, and I thought this would be a great time to shed some light on the designer behind the new era that is very hard to escape. How long has she established this look? And why do many of us not recognize her name when it's clear that she is here to stay? Miss Iris Van Herpen is behind these designs and is the epitome of a true creative genius. It makes me wonder if I am pushing myself to be the best creative genius that I can be. What about you? Are you pushing yourself? Let's dive into who Miss Iris is and what she's about. She is a Dutch designer that is a product of the 1980s, June 5th, 1984 to be exact, born in the time of the first Apple Macintosh. While the Macintosh may not be important to her story, the technology sure is, and I'll explain later on in this video. While Herpen grew up in a small town, she focused on activities such as painting, dance, and violin, which is very apparent in her designs and fashion shows. The extracurricular activities paid off as she would later use this as she studied fashion design at Artes Institute in Arnhem. This internationally renowned fashion school is in Europe, which is known for pushing the idea of creativity and innovation in their program, and they are well known for housing so many of the most prestige alumni. I mean, we know who Victor Horsting and Rolf Schoen is. They're best known for winning not one, but two prizes in the 1993 Stylist Talent Competition, with many of their designs on display at popular museums such as the Metropolitan Museum in New York City and the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. Fun fact, did you know that Miss Iris graduated in 2006, interned with Alexander McQueen, and right afterwards, not even a full year later, dropped her first collection in 2007. In 2007, Iris introduced the world to her 2008 collection titled Chemical Crow in the Amsterdam Fashion Week. Iris recalled calling this collection being handcrafted by thousands of brass ribs that maintain the refinement of birds while showcasing materials such as gold, leather, and yarn, which is very apparent as we're able to see the influence of what looks like feather structures while still taking it in a different direction. She would later push herself even further in 2010 when she collabed with Bentham Crowell and showcased their standout design, the Splash of H2O. This resulted in an astonishing transparent piece made of acrylic that remains transparent even after they use a hair gun to heat the material and shape it with pliers. The splash dress became a catalyst for Van Herpen's breakthrough crystallization collection, which the designer tried to capture water in its varying forms. Just when we thought Herpen couldn't push herself even more, she turns around and does the crystallization collection in 2010. This one is basically inspired by shells, and this was showcased at the Amsterdam Fashion Week. And it also used white polyamides. This technique would later become her staple and identity within the industry as she began to use 3D for her collection and facial jewelry. Refinery 29 explains 3D printing as a process that can easily get rid of the fast fashion issues, eliminating waste and using innovation as they recycle materials, and it is used to create something new. Remember I mentioned the Apple Macintosh? Well, the technology of the 80s basically set the stage for the technology we are using today, as it is showing that we can take computers and technology to a new level to create pretty much a better environment and something that's more efficient. Creating something so unique and being a trailblazer has truly paid off, as she currently has won awards such as the Dutch Fashion, Dutch Incubator, Dutch Design. Her accolades also includes being in Time magazine and gracing that cover for the 50 Best Inventions list. Her first publication of her collections, which is held at the Groninger Museum, and we can't forget her Mary Claire Award. Herpen has designed for so many different popular celebs, And this includes Lady Gaga for her perfume launch, Beyonce for her Mind music video, Scarlett Johansson for her 2014 movie Lucy, and Solange for her 2017 Grammy. And we can't forget the many, many amazing looks that have graced the red carpets of the Met Galas and Cannes film festivals. With her innovations, techniques, and eye for uniqueness, for pushing boundaries, it's clear that Iris Van Herpen is a name we all should know. It's clear that her designs will continue to transform fashion and make it more reliable and efficient in reducing waste and so much more. Thank you all for tuning in to find out who this genius is. And remember to be fearless and as innovative as you can be. I'll see you all next time.